Hi, I'm ZimZoe, and this video is another paint by numbers catch-up thing. Now, those of you who are familiar with my channel will know that I've already done some of these in the past with a different paint by numbers of a lion pride, but when I started filming that one, I'd already done half of the painting. So this time I've decided to start filming it from the very beginning, so that you can see how it develops from a blank picture rather than joining it halfway through. I've also decided to start doing these catch-up videos again because I haven't really had time to film much in the way of actual vlogs, so I thought I could cover a whole bunch of different stuff over one of these. Another reason I'm doing this though is because at the moment my backlog of videos is mostly concert based, because not only have I got the musical celebration concert that I did in March in the Echo Arena, but I also came across 2 other concert videos from back in November. Now, I've no idea why I haven't edited these and put them up closer to the time, but I'm not gonna lie, I'd kind of forgotten about them. So that's why I'm uploading them now. Now, I know not everybody who watches my stuff likes the music videos and they're here for the vlogging side of things, which is why I'm doing these catch-up videos to break it up and giving those people something to watch. Speaking of the Liverpool Echo Arena concert, I've already done one video on it, but the moment I uploaded it, I realised that there was a whole bunch of stuff I'd forgotten to mention. And 2 days later, at band rehearsal, some more stuff happened that I wish I could have talked about in that video, but instead of taking that video down, trying to dismantle it to fit that information in, I'm gonna put it in here instead, because it's easier. And the first thing I want to talk about is my preparation towards getting there on time. Now, for those of you who don't know, I like to get to places early, which is why I show up half an hour early to university each day, and half an hour early to band rehearsals. So when I was going to the arena, which I had a sort of idea where it was, I wanted to get there early. Wow, big surprise. So that I could find the place and not have to worry about setting up quickly or anything. However, my plan was to leave the house at 2:30, grab the 5 to 3 bus, make it into town for 3:30, and get to the arena around 10 to 4ish for the rehearsal at 4 o'clock. However, I ended up becoming impatient in the house, leaving for 2:15, and grabbing the 1/2 bus and getting for the arena for 3:05, which meant sitting around nervously for a while. But if you've seen the vlog about the Echo Arena, you'll know that I say I got there for 20 past, and that's because I forgot to mention the fun I had with the changing rooms. Now, when I first signed in at the desk, I got told to go to one room where the other instrumentalists were. But before I could even walk away from the desk, the people behind it had changed their mind and decided that I should be put into another room so that I didn't have to be with all the primary school kids, which I was fine with. But the second room they had chosen to put me in was full, which meant they had to find someplace else. And eventually I was put in room 6, which was supposed to be with some other members of staff. But when I walked in there was nobody there except like a coat and a bag. So I was just stood there for a moment thinking, am I in the right room, or have I just walked into somebody else's room? Because it wasn't just our concert that was going on there. So I'm just sat there thinking, I must be in the wrong room. I mean, somebody else should be here at this point. I mean, it's only, what, half an hour until rehearsal starts? So I decided to stay there instead of going back down. 1, because it was starting to get super busy with all the primary schools showing up, and 2, because I didn't want to go back down to the desk and look like an idiot. Luckily for me though, I was in the right room and I hadn't just walked into somebody else's. But that explains what I was doing for the first 15 minutes. That, on top of everything else that was going on, also explains why I was super nervous. But the concert went brilliantly and I was so relieved. It was just like, during the day everything had just built up until I was just like, ugh! And then everything went perfect, and I just went home and collapsed. It went so well, actually, that at the first rehearsal back, each and every member of the band was given a certificate of recognition saying, "In recognition of your hard work, talent and dedication, thank you for making the musical celebration at Liverpool Auditorium a great success, 16th of March 2018, which I was taken back by, because I wasn't expecting anything. We've done tons of concerts and it's just been you did a great job, now on to the next one. But because it was such a big deal for the band, everybody also got a Skyhug pen set, or pen and pencil set. Now, I know that doesn't sound like much, but it meant so much to everybody in the band, and we were all just so happy that it had gone well, and it was a really nice surprise. Another surprise I found, however, was that in the actual musical celebration programme, I had been given one of the additional thanks spots. Now, since becoming a volunteer at the band, because I'm no longer like a member, well I am, but it's sort of like from member promoted to staff. There's been a few concerts where I've been sort of like, I'd say singled out at the end of a concert to be like, and we'd like to thank this person and that person, and I'm still not quite getting over them. The fact that stand up and it's just like, oh dear, it's only me they're applauding for, and I'm just like, it's a great buzz, but it's still nerve-wracking. But aside from the concerts, I've been a bit busy with everyday things that have been going on. So I haven't had anything to film vlog-wise, and I'm not gonna lie, but I found it incredibly difficult to get back into an uploading schedule after the Christmas and New Year's hiatus, which explains the month with no videos and the month with just one video, but don't worry, I'm trying to fix it. And to help me back into the habit of vlogging, I came up with a new thing called Motivation Mondays. So now, on a Monday, I'll try to get as much as I can done. Whether this means filming a vlog, editing, doing some writing towards one of my books, practicing some band stuff, or just getting stuff done around the house. Because that way, even if I get absolutely nothing done for the rest of the week, I mean, aside from the normal day-to-day stuff that I can't avoid, I can say that I've done something that week. At first, I didn't think it was going to work, but I've been doing them for over a month now, and I've surprised myself with how much I've actually gotten done. I mean, even this video is a great example, because as I've said in previous catch-up videos, I hate recording narration with a passion. But because I've been motivated and started uploading videos on a 2-day schedule, I've given myself a deadline, which means I cannot put this off. It also means that if I don't do the narration, I can't paint or film any more of the paint by numbers, which means I'll end up with an unfinished painting. So there's another way I've been motivating myself to get stuff done, and hopefully it explains why there's suddenly a whole bunch of uploads after the few months where you were lucky to get one video from me. The only thing I'm a little worried about with these catch-up paint-by-number videos is trying to find 9 to 10 minutes of stuff to talk about in each video. So whilst I'm using them now to break up the music stuff, they may not show up as often as I'd like, either because A, I haven't got something to talk about, or B, an actual vlog will go up in its place. But I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and have a nice day.